most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
During July, Chevy drives America. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with around $10,000 in total value. That's 20% below MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The top stories, biggest headlines, entertainment buzz, and viral moments. You give us less than 10 minutes and we'll give you what you need to know. Your new daily must-have habit. Start your day with what you need to know. Now streaming on Disney+.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Right now at 11, he brought wrestling to the forefront in the 80s with Hulkamania. This morning, we're remembering WWE legend Hulk Hogan.
A family tragedy unfolding in a Montebello neighborhood after 2 people are dead, including a child. We are there live.
A final farewell for the LAPD family as it says goodbye to one of its own. Sergeant Xiao Deng was killed on the 405 freeway while protecting others. Good morning. This is Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. We're live on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm Philip Palmer.
And I'm Colleen Sullivan. We begin with breaking news. The man who brought pro wrestling to the mainstream has died.
Hulk Hogan died at the age of 71. Our colleague Tony Cabrera joins us live from the newsroom with the very latest. Tony?
Philip, Colleen, Hulk Hogan became synonymous with pro wrestling. He brought the sport to the forefront in the 1980s with his Hulkamania and went on to become one of the most recognizable celebrities of his generation. Authorities responded to his home in Florida this morning after a call for cardiac arrest. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Hulk Hogan won the World Wrestling Entertainment Championship 6 times during his career, but his charisma naturally led him to Hollywood. His first big screen role had him play a role as a wrestler in Rocky III. Through the years, his popularity took some hits, though, with a handful of scandals involving his personal life, which he opened up about, claiming they were part of both the good and bad of being an entertainer. The WWE said today, quote, "We are saddened to learn WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan has passed away, one of pop culture's most recognizable figures. Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 80s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans." In recent years, Hogan added his celebrity to politics, speaking at the 2024 Republican National Convention. But for many, his legacy still remains in that ring, that larger-than-life wrestler that changed the world of WWF that eventually became the WWE. Live in the newsroom, Tony Cabrera, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Bigger than life, Tony. Thank you. Well, a tragic story overnight. A young boy and a man are dead after appears to be a hatchet attack.
It's a story we've been following all morning. Eyewitness News reporter Monica de Anda is live in Montebello with more details. Monica?
Philip, Colleen, just a heartbreaking story because it includes that young child, a boy. This murder investigation still getting underway here on Lohart Avenue. If you take a look here behind me, you can see investigators are still out here. We've been seeing them all morning long go in and out of this apartment complex just behind them, and they're still trying to piece together what happened. But the police want the community to know there is no outstanding suspect and no threat to the public, which poses the question, what happened between the members of this family?
Somebody was hitting, like shah, shah.
A Montebello neighborhood trying to come to grips with what happened overnight. And they believe this hatchet seen overhead by Air 7 could be key to the investigation. Bernardino Perez says his daughter heard screaming around 2 o'clock this morning and called 911.
Somebody was screaming over there. The dogs that were barking over here, and he saw us screaming, and a boy, or I don't know, a female or male, was trying to say something or help or something, and she got very scared.
Montebello police tell us when officers arrived, they found a man dead in the back of the apartment complex. Video from Air 7 appears to show a hatchet close by.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's kind of like scary, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened or what's going on.
When police officers entered the apartment, they found a boy who had also died, as well as an adult woman and a girl suffering from severe head injuries.
No está bien eso, pues ellos qué culpa tienen que les pase eso, no está bien eso.
And again, Montebello police not commenting on how the two people died, including that young child. They are also not commenting whether or not a hatchet was involved, but you heard from neighbors there. They did hear some slashing noises. That's what it sounded like to them. This investigation still very much active and ongoing. No suspects. And again, there is not a threat right now to this community. Reporting in live in Montebello, Monica de Anda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, thank you. This morning, the Los Angeles Police Department paid tribute to a longtime veteran of the department who lost his life on the job trying to help others. It was an emotional memorial service for Sergeant Xiao Deng. The 53-year-old was hit and killed on the 405 freeway last month after he'd pulled over trying to assist with another crash. Deng served 26 years with LAPD. Colleagues remember him for his kindness, his sense of service, his big smile, and even bigger heart.
Sergeant Deng lived his life the way most of us wish we could, with kindness, with humor, and with purpose. He didn't just do the job. He lifted up people doing it beside him. He made people laugh when they needed it most. He made them feel seen, valued, and included.
Chief McDonald made a point to highlight the 17 years Sergeant Deng spent serving on the LAPD Mental Health Evaluation Unit, where officers reach out to the most vulnerable members of their community. He said the sergeant had a special skill of bringing a sense of calm to other people's worst moments.
Now an update to a story we first reported on yesterday morning on Eyewitness News, actually this morning. A suspect now in custody after a police standoff in Koreatown. LAPD saying a man barricaded himself inside of a laundromat for nearly 4 hours. They responded just before 6 this morning near Catalina Street and 3rd Street. The suspect was arrested just before 10 a.m. You're taking a look at viewer-submitted video of a fire in Orange County. Fire crews remain on the scene of that brush fire in Chino Hills. The forward spread of the Euclid fire has stopped after burning more than 100 acres. At one point, both the 71 and 91 freeways were shut down. The flames are now 10% contained.
Let's go to the weather because, you know, you never like to see fire, but the weather has been a bit more helpful when it comes to that, but it might get warmer before too long, Shayla.
It's true. We do have a warm-up on the way next week, but for right now, we're still dealing with really mild temperatures. We had that cloud cover this morning, but most of it has cleared out, so a little bit different than what we were feeling earlier in the week. Right now, our Long Beach sky camera just really painting a great picture of what we're seeing out there. Blue skies, there's a little bit of that marine layer just off the coast, but not very much compared to what we saw earlier in the week. Long Beach right now already warming up, 76 degrees for you and sunny, so it is going to be really nice across the area this afternoon. Glendale right now seeing blue skies, inland spots cleared really early this morning, 76 for you, so some really light winds in the mix, but overall it's a great afternoon to be out and about. Palmdale coming in 84 degrees this morning. Upper 60s for you over in Wrightwood. Los Angeles, you're at 77. So you'll notice these temperatures are climbing right on up thanks to that early clearing we had. Redondo Beach, you're at 72. Hawthorne in the low 70s as well. This afternoon, we still stay a tad below average. LA, Orange County making it to the upper 70s, low 80s. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple spots get a little bit warmer than this, just thanks to that early clearing, all the sunshine we had earlier in the day. Valleys, IE, high 80s, low 90s, and along the coast, still sticking to those 70s. So like we mentioned, warm up on the way. It is going to feel more like summer. I'll break it all down in the full forecast. But for now, Philip, Colleen, I'll send it back to you two.
Okay, Shayla, thank you. As we continue here at 11 a.m., a driver shot in what police are saying is a case of road rage. We'll tell you the vehicle they're looking for.
It is a growing problem in so many communities as home burglaries skyrocket. Another one happened overnight in Hollywood.